All right, today we're gonna watch the serve receive passers and figure out what they're doing to be so good at serve receive passing. Server is serving. Okay, so already the three passers have balanced the court on the USA side. Notice the three different styles, right? We're in our down and ready position. We're ready to move. So libero's kind of leaning into that a little bit. She's getting her feet ready, right? We got a little bit of a split step there. She's reactive, boom, push off to ball. Right in the pocket. Great pass. See, I love midline for short balls. You know, a lot of times you'll hear coaches like, no midline passing. But there's a time and place for everything. So I think the perfect time for a midline pass is anything short, anything in front of you. Just attack that ball head on, drop a shoulder to get the angle that you need. Works out. Okay, here we go. Off the toss. We got a split step there, push off step, gather, angle out, behind the ball, focus on the setter. Boom, pretty. Another thing I want to point out is look at the neutral, balanced position the libero is staying in. Boom. So she's using this leg to push off. Boom. I wish we could see a little bit better. But now she can tell where that ball is going and she lunges that leg to it. And as she sees it dropping, she's not bending over. She's dropping at the hips, knees, and ankle to get lower. If you look at her back, head, arms, it's all in the same position that it started. She's just getting underneath that ball by bending at the hips and knees and ankle. Nice lunge, under the ball. Hold your angle. It's pretty. Is that the only way to pass it? Probably not. But I really like that idea of staying balanced and neutral throughout the entire movement. Let's watch it again, full speed. So lunge, get to the ball, get around the ball, then get my body to the ball. Her goal is to get her foot around that ball. And again, I think this is not for all balls, but if this ball is dropping short in front of you, this is a good solution to get there. Split, push, gather, balanced movement. She kind of even stays balanced as she's slightly falling. That's a skill right there. Boom, through that pass. Hold the angle, get myself together. Now go do my job covering. Okay, now let's watch one from the back. Notice the Netherlands girls, right? They're like, number 19 is kind of just staying moving. She's getting ready. Her arms, look at where her arms are, right? Completely by her side. Liberos are slightly forward. Number 11 are way out in front of her. Again, three professionals at the highest level, three different styles. Boom, there's the contact. We're reading. Boom. Okay, I think libero's getting it. She knows where it's going. No, it's gonna go to the outside. Okay, so she's got the deep seam. Okay, so this ball's a little deep. Notice how she opens up her body, right? So she can face the ball. And she's dropping that shoulder to angle her platform to her target. Boom. She's creating a lot of space here, I think, to get that ball to go where she wants it to go. Open up, boom. So she's here, ready to go, facing the server. She sees the ball is going high to her right. She pushes off her left leg a little bit to open up. So she does a little gather step there, pushes off the left leg here to get that right leg where she needs it to go. She gets her angle out, and in order to kind of to hook it and angle it the way that she needs to, she has to pop her hips back to create enough space, I think, to get that shoulder down. I think. From my understanding, when we open up our body like that and we create space like that, we're able to create more precise angles. But again, I'm not an expert, you know? I'm out here trying to figure this out with you guys. I'm growing as a coach and a player, and passing is my worst skill. So I'm always analyzing passers to try to figure out how I can be better at that. Let's watch again one more time. She's ready to go. Right about here, she can tell that that ball's going high, right? From the trajectory of it. It's not dropping. It's already almost at about the net. How's that ball gonna drop? It's still high. Okay, now it's starting to drop here. So they know it's kind of coming into this area. Okay, I can see where it's going. I pushed off, opened up. Let me open up, get that angle out. Float. Yeah, it just gets in there too tight. But she's got good things going on in there. You know, up and in front. Even if you don't like the serve that you're getting, don't get aced, right? Oh no, about here, I think she realized. Yeah, just look how it contacts her. She's got her angle and everything. It just somehow pulls the ball up. Yeah, right there. That left arm, that in front left arm, pulls up instead of forward. We get a nice high ball still though, right? So over here, we are slightly to the left, giving the libero more space. Now you want to be a real good libero, cover more court. The outside has to then go out and hit after they pass. So if you can help them get out earlier, call them off, take that seam, go get the ball, then go cover. We're getting ready to move our feet. There's the contact. We see the seam ball, and it's out of bounds. Okay, we got a top spin. Nice jump serve. Boom. Now, one of the things I said earlier was trying to stay balanced with your back. She does a good job until she can't. But at that point, just get under it, right? Get that angle under it and get it up, which she did. Server's on the left, which means on the serve receive side, we should probably go seams right, which I think is what happened. But our outside hitter was not prepared. Her leg over here gets too far away from her to get underneath that ball. So watch. This negative step right here kills her. Boom. Right? She's ready. Maybe she thinks it's going to her right, to her left. Takes that step. Or maybe she didn't want that step to go to that far. But either way, I think it was too far to help her push off where she wanted to go. She didn't get as far as she wanted. I don't know. We made the wrong read. But we still got it up. Way to adjust. Get comfortable reading this server. What is she doing? How is her body contacting the ball? Because from right here, we can already, tell where that ball is going. Boom. The follow through, the contact point where the ball was in space. She contacted it over her shoulder. Her hand was going straight. We know that ball's going at least to the left side of the court. Our left. Okay, now let's watch the libero. What is she doing here? Boom, contact. She's kind of getting her feet ready again, right? There's a little split step. Split step doesn't have to be 2 feet going. To me, when I say split step, I'm just thinking of getting your feet ready to move. So as the server's contacting it, boom, contact, ready. I know where it's at now. Push off that leg, boom, kinda. She kind of just does a double gather, right? Just a little baby micro shuffle. Shuffle, boom. But I really like this leg always, right? Always getting that lunge leg there. It's like balancing my weight over that strong, on this side, on her strong left leg. She's just being sturdy towards the direction that she wants to go. I don't even think she's pushing that ball. It's just like, boom, strong with my angle, balanced, forward. But we see here, she's connecting her hands here. Ball's about the net. She's already got the angle that she needs to get the ball to her setter. It's already set. Now it's just about tracking making sure she's behind that ball. Boom, sticking it. She takes a little bit off. Look at, it's just strong, but she takes a little bit off. Boom. You notice how her platform kind of goes back towards her a little bit because she doesn't want that ball to go over the net or too high. So she takes a little bit off to get it right where it needs to be. It's pretty. You could watch the same pass over and over again and learn something new every time. I want to look at her timing. Contact point. Ready to move. Identifies the direction. Going to my right. Sorry, going to her left, our right. She realizes where it's going. She starts to move. It's about the net now. Okay, I've got all the information that I need. I know where this ball is going completely. Now I'm just gonna set my angle and then track the ball, get my feet around it. Good, she's placed that step. She's 100% confident in where this ball is going now. Angles out, small adjustment. Boom, to get around the ball with her platform. It ain't easy. How do you get better at it? Study. Get lots of reps. Nothing beats the reps. And I don't mean passing the same serve over and over and over again. Mix it up. When I say repetition, I mean get out there and play. We want varying repetition. If you want to work on your short serve, don't tell them to serve short. You want them to serve short, but don't tell them just to serve short. You want them to serve a deep one, and then a seam one, then a short one, and then another short one, and then another deep one. You can't know where the serve is going in order to get better at passing. Now, maybe you can train those separately for a little bit, right? Pass 5 short ones, pass 5 deep ones, and now we're gonna do 5 random ones. So, because there is a skill in not knowing where the serve is going and then realizing, oh, it's right here, and now having to quickly adjust. If you know it's going short before they serve it short, you're already kind of prepared for that short ball. If you do that in a game and then it goes deep, you're not going to get that ball, and vice versa. So we need to get good at being neutral, figuring out where the ball is going, and then getting there. So train the capacity to go forward and backwards, right? Train your open up and shuffle deeper steps. Train your, push off side lunge steps. Train your shuffling to the side, shuffling deep, shuffling forward. Train your push off to gather for a short ball. Train your push off to drop a knee for the short ball. And then train the randomness. Train the problem solving, reacting to information part of it. Here we go. Man, Netherlands going 3 jump serves in a row here. Let's see if she gets 23 again. I think that's where they want to go. Yeah, they do. But check it out, right? Libero doing what they do best. The first one that they got aced, that's where the outside got aced, right in that seam. Liberos, help them out. They talked about that. You got seam all the way to me. That's some stuff I would say to my liberos. Hey, I'm getting out of the way. Come in and take this ball. You're an expert at this. And outsides, don't be afraid to ask for some help. Boom. Look at how much court she can cover, right? She's almost getting to the halfway mark. So she can cover half the court on her own. That's a really good libero. Boom. What else she do? On the jump, contact, she knows where she wants to go as well, And she's gathered, split step. So look at her feet here on this one, right? She knows she needs to go somewhere. That's personally when I like the split step myself. The faster I have to be or the farther I have to go. So right here, on contact, she knows where it's going, but she kind of picks up both feet. Now she's pushing off that right leg, lunge. Getting her angle out. 2 pass. So good to me. Look at how far she gets across the court. Contact, I see it's to my right, hop, lunge, angle. But there's a part of this here, she also knows it's deep, so she's reacting differently because she's moving back. She can tell that it's going mid to deep, right? That would have been a lot different if it dropped short. She'd be making that lunge movement forward instead of directly to the side. And if it was a lot deeper, she would be doing that lunge step a little bit deeper as well. They'd be going farther behind her. But at about here, she already knows where it's going, right? It's been hit with some pace. Boom. If the server is driving, that ball's not going to drop short. There are some things that just physics will not allow. Unless she just slows down at the last second right before contact and just breaks her wrist to drop that ball short, that ball has to go mid to deep, right? Okay, floats her. We're leaving a lot of open space here. But they also don't serve it. I think that they want to go here. Netherlands wants the USA to serve here. And you gotta believe that's because their libero is so good. And the ball has the farthest to travel if it's gonna go over here, right? Because you're going from our left to their right. That's a lot more ground to cover. So the libero, when realizing it's going that way, she has a lot of time to go back that way. Plus, here's your front row outside that we want to take out by serving. We're going to make her life hard by serving her. So I don't think they want to risk going over here because they're best passers over here. And they know that on the Netherlands side, so they're pinching over to help pass on the left side of the court. Okay, here we go, on contact. Yeah, USA is not taking any risks. We're serving 19. She's going to do her job. And then get out to hit. Let's get back to the form. Okay, so we're serving. Contact. What are the passers doing? Nothing yet. Everybody else is leaving. They're going to do their thing. We're still braced. We're reading. We're reading. They see left. Left of them, so they're going left. 19 sees straight on. I'm not going anywhere yet. The ball is coming right at me, and now it's at the tape. This is a good play to watch because look at how long she's waiting to react. She's reading as much as possible. So at about here, I can see where it's going. It's dropping. Now she's making a move because flat balls don't tell you what they're doing until it's about at the net. At about the net, it'll start to drop or not. And that's when you need to make a decision on what you're gonna do. So she sees drop, all right, about right here. So she got ready, she did that little gather, and now she's gonna take a seat. Now notice, right, she kept neutral. She got lower from the hips, knees, and ankle. And at that last second, you know, she needed to make a quick adjustment. So she did drop a little bit forward, and we got this knee in. If you tilt that right knee in, it'll help you drop that right shoulder in that situation, and it helped her here. Boom, just to get just enough, right? So let's watch it. Oh, it's dropping. Let me get under it. Let me drop that knee in, drop that shoulder in. Boom. Okay, we can't see this one very well because they're behind the block, but I like the end. We already know, right? Prep. I see it's going to my left. I start going left. Now look, this is why it's important to stay balanced and not to commit too hard to one side or to completely leaning, because she needs to be able to adjust back. So she goes from pushing that weight onto her left leg to getting it back onto her right so that she can get that angle. And she lifts that leg to create some space, to get that leg as far back as she can in that little bit of time, because she needs to get that angle. But just look at that, yeah, right? The way she bobs back, she went too far. That ball drifted though, right? Watch it. Oh, it's going to my left. Oh no, it's floating back towards me. I better go or back to where I was. I better adjust. It's good. Watch it one more time. Whoop. No matter what though, the angle holds, right? I'm holding my angle to my target. Here we go. Watch the Netherlands side. Pretty. Have you guys seen any balls drop in front of the 10-foot line? So here's a short ball. I wonder if they know that they want to serve short left, if this is something that they got from their scouting report. Because notice how they didn't shift left this time. The libero did. She's shifting towards the outside just a touch to go help her. 19 has all of this, but she's the back row outside. We want to prioritize saving our front row outside, because that's our, you know, in a tricky situation, we need that outside available. We also don't want them to take out our outside, because now we know that it's not going to go left if this outside can't get out to hit. So protect your front row outside. Boom. She does a little weird step, gather, lunge. We see that a lot, huh? Why is she leaning like this oddly? Because she can't see the middle blocker. She's serving behind 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So she's going through this gap between these two guys, but that space between these two is being blocked by these two blockers. So she's having to lean left to see on this side of the blocker. Okay, I can see now, so she kind of gets more balanced. We're looking at number 11. Ready. Now she does this back step. She sees deep. I think she realizes it was the wrong move, right? I'm gonna watch it one time through. So she thinks deep. I think she sees high, takes that back step, and about at the net. Realizes it's dropping. So she does this little hop. Notice how bouncy they are, right? They're always staying bouncy. And I think it's so that we can be ready to adjust if we need to, right? They're always getting their feet back underneath them, because since she does that, she can now push off of that right leg and go forward a little bit and lunge. Watch it all the way through. Back step, gather, or bouncy. Back step, she gets her feet back underneath her, pushes off that right to go left forward again. Great pass. Watch it one more time. Ready. Negative step, wrong way. I gotta go this way, right? That's what I'm talking about when I say you thought you saw something, some information, and it lied to you. But she's in this, right? She's in this position here. You ever train like that? Starting in that position and then having to go pass a ball? It might be something we're trying. I don't know. We're being creative. We're learning. Let me know how it goes. I'm gonna start like this, take a back step, and then figure out what I would do to go forward. And she does this little hop. Pretty. Okay, let's move on. I want to see some more passes. I'm really looking for a really deep ball or short ball. So this one's going deep. Having your hands available is good. Then you don't have to move too deep. Where do you think that ball would land if she didn't take that with her hands? Probably on the back line, huh? Maybe. Easy pass. Let's see when she realizes she should take it with her hands. Contact. She knows it's going to her. She realizes it. She's starting to get her arms ready, right? But she's getting ready to put a platform together. Okay, look how low her hands are. At the net. Look at the height of that ball. That ball is not going to be in front of me. It's probably not even going to be in my lap because she got some pace on that serve. Look at how high, right? Like at the net is when we realize things are happening. High, adjust. Hands up. Let's go to another one. USA's got a jump server here, right? I feel like they're preparing a little bit differently now. Look at how deep they are. I mean, one step deeper and they're stepping forward into it. Nice. That's a different kind of split step, right? Both of them. Libero did it, outside did it, outside did it. Boom, ready to go. Out of bounds. Very interesting. Look at 19 though. She's stepping into it. Boom, boom. Ready to go. Sees left. Hops over. Right? She didn't do a lunge. She didn't do a push off. She did a little hoppity hop. You gotta have range. You gotta have different things. Boom. Realizing it's deep. They both open up. I think they know it's out. Yeah. Look at that awareness. Look at how much that's missing by. Out. Now they're either that good. Well, they are that good. But do you think if that ball was a little shorter, they would have changed? Or do you think they might have let that hit the line? Do you think their awareness is that good that they're ready to see that much space? I'll tell you one thing. There's been plenty of times where I've seen a ball go by me and I think it's going to go out and it drops right on the line. So, hey, that's a risk-reward thing for servers too, you know? Go for that back line. They might think it's out. And then it drops in. Or it might go out and you lose the bet. But hey, that's the game, right? We take risks, high risk, high reward. Either way, we can live with it. Don't be afraid of going for it. What do we got here? Okay, I wanted to see one like this. Number 4, USA Libero. She's having a look around the block, right? She wants to keep eyes on the server, just so she can see what's up. Once she tosses it, you know, I can get back to neutral. I can get back to getting ready to go. I know where the ball's, or I can see the ball now over their heads. She's facing the server, right? Her feet are slightly opened up in relations to her teammate, right? That's because they're right in front of her. So she's facing, they're facing. We see contact is going from here. Contact is going up. It's going high. Okay, it's pretty high. She already can see it, right? She can tell it's going high. She takes a good step. Let's watch the libero. She's ready, right? There's that little ready to go. No split step, right? Just kind of ready to go feet, hot feet here. Pick them up, get them moving. Boom, lunge, right into a push off, right? Pushing off that right leg. And see, this is my favorite kind of stance. Look at her feet are kind of narrow. Number 23, her feet are not very narrow. Okay. If I have to go farther, I kind of want my feet like this. I want my feet pretty close together because I want to be able to push off and go far. Now, it's going to be different for everybody based off of what you can do. Maybe you can't move very well when your feet are close together, right? So you probably want to have your feet farther apart. You just got to know what you're capable of doing and where you're most efficient. Most of the people trying to figure it out, just mess around with different things. You guys are, most of you are probably young. I mean, even if you're an older person trying to get better at the game, just mess around with different things. You might learn something. Boom, good lunge, and then a hop. Boom. And then a gather. And just making sure she gets that angle. There are a lot of micro adjustments here that we can't really talk about, right? She kind of gets her hips to go forward a little bit, and then she hops up. She's got to kind of stay on the back of that ball, I guess, and make sure that it gets the height that it needs, right? It's all these just like little weird adjustments that we make quickly to get the ball. You got to believe that she's lifting like that because she's got her angle, but she doesn't have the height. Or she has the angle that's going to get her the height. So she has to kind of push and swing and tilt just a little bit to get that ball to where she wants it to go. So how do you master that? And where I'm at as a coach, I believe, focus on where you want that ball to go. Keep your eyes focused on the ball. Turn off that voice in your head. Stop thinking about where your feet are and all that stuff. Just see the ball. Be prepared to go. See the ball. Watch it the whole time. Know where you want the ball to go, and let your body do the rest. After the game, watch the film, see what you were lacking, then train that stuff in the gym, right? If your push-off step wasn't good, work on your push-up step, push-off step. Okay, let's watch one more here. Everyone's getting ready, right? They're going to the left now, right? They're leaving a bunch of space. This is such a weird play. The Netherlands was doing some weird stuff during this game. Middle blocker to save the day with the one pass. I don't care. I'm happy with it. Look at 19. Negative step. Second negative step. She probably thought it was going deep. I don't really know what she saw, right? It's about at the net. No, well, I guess it'd be at the net now, right? That's when she realizes, oh no. Boom. She's getting ready though, right? She's gonna get it. She'd get it. She's breaking down to get under it. Look at this. Look at that. And look at her back. Look at where her back is right here. She dropped it a little bit there, but she gets it back, right? She's trying to get under the ball. Boom, and then she's back up on her feet. I love knee down. One knee down and then just push off. It's nice. The middle blocker is there to save the day. In transition, middle's got off the tape, right? I like the save. Okay, it's good to realize the out ones too, or to watch the out ones too. That's a skill. Boom. Okay. So, we're watching number 11. She's ready to go. Both number 11s. Contact. She sees deep. She sees left. Here she sees deep. Right? Now she's either opening up to try to get her angle, or she knows that it's out already. Yeah, she knows that it's out already, right? Why does she know that it's out? It's got pace and it's way above me. Gotta let that go out.